from that goal deficit in game number 1. And RRQ, the players here definitely feel that support that is growing and growing as they keep on drafting with the CC ban, trying to limit the carry potential and the flex potential of that Angela. Having a Baksha, having a Claude, and then a CC as well. Comboed in with the Angela would be quite disgusting, so they take away 2 picks that are really good to combo together with the Angela, the Yuzong and the CC. DEWA, do they go back to a normal Lapu for Dixon, or possibly an X-Borg could come through as well? I don't know if you want to risk giving that ultimate though to the Valentina.
That is something that they can probably consider right here, and they want to show this EXP first so they can remain elusive with that roamer pick. Turns out it's going to be the Edith. Going to try and go for team fights, long drawn-out fights. The Edith is a great selection right here, and with everyone being so close together, there's a chance that Dixon can make a big play happen. Now for RRQ, understanding that they are outmatched when it comes to damage output, you have to wonder if they're trying to go for more crowd control or more damage.
Let's take a look at the comment here from Fluffy. Maybe because of the frequent roster changes, RRQ haven't found their formula yet. And I have to agree, for RRQ, they've been shifting rosters back and forth. A lot of members is going back and forth, and it just feels like it's kind of what EVO suffered through in Season 10 and then Season 12 as well with their constant roster changes. Right now, RRQ do look pretty solid. Maybe this is the lineup that will grant them victory. Rock for Captain Vin, and the Lapu from game number 1 returns in game number 2 for Dawn.
Again, this is a strong lineup to just match the dueling potential in the hands of DEWA, and team fighting potential as well, because you have to eat it again for an extra layer of CC, and also just moving forward as the front line alongside the Baxia. So now how does DEWA respond? Mind you, this Angela can still be flexed, so they can either pick out a mage or just roll out with an XP pick of their own. But yeah, up in the cards for DEWA now to dictate what they want to pick.
Technically, the Edith could be using XP too. That's another possibility that DEWA might be able to utilize. Super flex in their draft so far. I mean, looking at the way it's being played here, I would actually expect the Edith to go roam, and it does go roam, but I did not expect the Khalid of all picks to make its way onto the scene. Khalid, not a popular hero. I think it's only been picked up once by Luke, and that was also a loss for Luke.
And also Pai, I think.
Oh, Pai.
Yeah, Pai.
And it was also a loss for Pai up against Onyx, I remember now.
Yeah.
So 2 times it's been picked, 100% losses, 0% win. Do you think it's a desperate pick? Do you think it's a desperate measure from DEWA, Arashi?
I feel like it has potential. It has good lane dominance to try and shut down this Lapu. And later on, if they're really that concerned about Skylar, without a Purifier once more right here, that Raging Sandstorm can spell Doom for him. On top of course, the output of damage. All these spammable spells, it's a completely different scenario for RRQ, who don't really have as many playmaking tools, so they have to be a bit more calm and calculated in how they want to approach these fights now.
The players need to be calm, but all you supporters, you need to start yelling. You need to start showing your support for game number 2 in the land of Dawn. We go. The decider for RRQ, whether they can clean sweep DEWA, or will they be forced to a game 3. Lanaya versus Irad in the jungle, the Baksha versus the Frederick.
There they go, of course. He's been trying to disrupt Lanaya, that purple buff take, but that's just going to be him being the disruptive Grok he is. And Rihanna with the Edith now. I think he's going to add more unique heroes to his tally, if I'm not mistaken.
Look at the ambulance here by GamesMax. Skylar once again with the tenacity. Watt with the Master Assassin. So he is the one trying to be aggressive. Driano being the main front line, firmness and tenacity. So he wants to be just in the front, engaging and trading around as Vin. Ooh.
Twister and Clay. After almost being going to stun him in his own place, but Vin is there to shadow his mid laner. Brian again, the Earth Shatter will not get anything from that mid altercation. So again, there's a trade of spells and a trade of abilities.
Well, fine and dandy now, but let's talk a little bit about this gold matchup. We were talking about how the Natan versus the Moskov is basically a lane that Moskov can utilize, you know, his maneuverability to bully the Natan. And I think it's the same thing here up against the Claude. You can use that second skill to deny a lot of these minion takes from the Claude. And it should be a win for Moscow early on. And even, I think, later. Because you can technically say whatever you want to back away. Sphere of Misery, whenever he goes in with the BMI, and even a possible stun and a lot of kill pressure from this Moscow.
Look at the emblems, by the way. Well, I got Skylar and Watt just dueling it out right here. Whoa. There's a fist fight in the gold lane as on top the teams are both setting up. And you look at Dixon, he does have the Concussive Blast, so there's a lot more extra burst damage he has when it comes to wave clear as well. And with the level advantage, they're already making their first move right here, even though RRQ are the ones aggroing the turtle, trying to maintain control over it.
Objective in their eyes, Chody Midi crashed and the hard guard popped up, but the Brave Spider is there. The Dixon gets the first blood though. Vin will be able to move away. The Spear of Destruction misses from Skylar as they try to take down Dawn. Double kill for Dixon. Dixon is very well played, chases him forward with the Arcane Chain. He's able to get the double kill. No, he won't, he will! And Clay, the last standing man in the proximity of the neutral objective, is able to get the double kill.
Clay saving the play for RRQ. It looked like a horrible start to the game, but he was able to find a trade instead. Still, in favor of DEWA though, they got the turtle and 3 kills on the board. So RRQ will have to look to come back again. Dixon was phenomenal in that skirmish, and the audience prediction has grown to the side of RRQ. Earlier it was 70, now it's 80% towards RRQ.
For RRQ though, they have to be a bit more careful when it comes to the neutral objective contest, especially when they put Irad all the way out there, letting him be bursted down by everyone on the side of DEWA. But now Vin is the main target, but he'll be able to get out, and now it's back to the slow build-up. And for the most part, it does seem like RRQ are just reacting.
Oh, Naya crashing in towards Vin. The hard gun as well equipped. The Guardian's barrier is there to just help him delay the arrival of Rian. But there goes the puppet on a string. Case though, in the back line. He's able to just weave away the Bracer's Wrath, getting the kill. And that is going to be Clay. Meanwhile, Watt will join to the fray. Skylar in the back line is able to jump forward. And again, Clay collecting the bounties, collecting the kills.
We were talking about how they still needed to look for a little bit of a comeback there from the win that DEWA got, and they got it instantly. Vin able to force out a fight, and now Skylar is doing whatever he wants to the turret. RRQ skirmishing good, Irad stopping any play from DEWA from happening. And now the gold lead is in favor of RRQ.
I gotta say, man, the pressure that Clay is exerting right now, winning when it comes to the wave clear, of course, against an Angela, but also always finding the Primal Wrath, matching the extra damage output that DEWA supposedly should have. He rushed for the Necklace of Endurance, and despite going for the Quantum Charge, more sustain, more movements, maneuverability in the middle of fights, he won't be running. He will be suffering from a last mana, but he seems to be managing the mana quite well.
Skylar under danger. He's able to weave away, but no, he won't. The chain CC is perfect, but at least RRQ get a cross-map play in the turtle. As they zone away Lanaya, this is a sure turtle for Irad.
For a second there, I actually thought Skylar was able to flicker out of the Raging Sandstorm too, but it still caught him. That last pixel of the AoE stun from Dixon. That will halt Skylar from snowballing, but Vin.
Watt charge towards Watt. He will be taken down by Skylar. And that is an important kill towards the gold laner of DEWA, just trying to disrupt his progress, his farm, his gold, and his items.
Usually we see both these gold laners virtually untouchable, but now with a single setup tool, instead of just trading blows left and right as Rian tries to save the turret, it might be a bit too greedy though.
This could be a dive. Rian is able to pop out from his stack form. Skylar now in danger. Case flickers forward. Skylar looking to just dodge it, but no, he will die in the hands of Rian. Back up is here though. Vin and Clay trying to avenge the death of the prince as Rian is able to hide with concealment. He's playing with the bush, and now Watt pops the blazing duet with the hard guard popped as well. They're able to just escape from that misery. Losing Skylar was a blow, and they almost lost themselves. Spear of Destruction?
No,
he will jump forward.
Wow.
But there is still a follow-up there. Prolonged fight, Irad with the taunt. Will try to get Rian. Rian is down. And again, Clay 5 kills to his name. Unstoppable.
No, we're not stopping Don!
A lot of fights happening in the land of Dawn now. And Dawn pops the bravest fighter, but Dixon is able to flee away. And the action is just not stopping.
So many skirmishes all across the map continuously happening. What the heck? Who won that rush?
I dare say RRQ, the fact that they came out with a structure and a comeback kill despite losing it out, it really seems like they're using the Spear of Destruction to really match the hard guard pressure, which is a weird situation to be in, but RRQ is making it work. Now going for the turtle. They have to go for fights first though.
Lanaya crushing to a danger zone. Raging Sandstorm from Dixon.
Oh.
But there goes the wild charge and the bravest fighter as well. Turtle is just neglected for now as they fight their way towards the backline. Dawn flees away. Spear of Destruction will hit teleport. Still holding the trigger as Skylar is able to get the turret up top. But the turtle now is going to be secured by Arad.
Oh.
He jumps forward, but DEWA United is not stopping. Case gets the kill, and Clay pulls one back. The Blazing Duet will not be able to take anyone down. Clay now is going to be shut down by Durian. A large bounty in the hands of the roamer of DEWA United. Dawn could be here to save his captain. The bravest fighter popped up, but DEWA, they're able to evacuate 2 turrets for Skylar. Across map play for the Crown Prince.
During the battle, the chaotic battle in the bottom lane, the Crown Prince was sieging the turrets down up top, and they get another objective to translate over that victory. Despite the man advantage that DEWA got, despite more kills that they got, they lost on the objective game. Drian!
Oh, Dixon! The hard guard will save him temporarily, but not forever, as Skylar is able to get Dixon under that turret.
No minions, no problem. RRQ just out for blood again and again. And the mind games from Skylar, landing the Spear of Destruction, and for once, not going in to follow up with the play. That has allowed him to just clear the top side, confuse DEWA, and despite having a man disadvantage, they were able to get the neutral objective and get a relatively equal fight. And now they go for this bottom set turret. They have pressure and control all across this jungle.
He's trying to disrupt RRQ stakes towards his turret, but no. It will freely fall in the hands of Skylar. Again, the turret demolisher.
All 3 tier 1s taken down, 2 tier 2s already for RRQ. And only 1 tier 2 left standing in the mid lane. And they haven't even started with the Lord. 4,000 gold lead for RRQ, and Irad, a big item power spike there with the Sky Guardian helmet. Expect some more damage with the Appraiser's Wrath HP. Definitely looking for Skylar because Spear of Misery.
Spear of Misery just tries to buy him some time to move away, but Watt behind, trying to dish out the damage. Dawn jumps in. Spear of Destruction, where Skylar jumped. The Raging Sandstorm is there. It is perfect, but Dixon gets Skylar. This is turning around for DEWA United. The Appraiser's Wrath will get Dixon in the process, but it's just Arad living to tell the tale. A spicy one at that, as he just lost his comrades in that battle, and he is next on the blacklist. As DEWA United, the gods, just mighted the kingdom from up above.
A big smite down towards all 5 members. Straight to the Lord they go. Only Vin's up, and they won't be able to reach it. That's a free Lord to DEWA United. A comeback in game 2.
Over aggressive from RRQ, trying to extend their lead, but losing everything instead. Now with the Lord taken, they can still clear it, but they have to be careful, and they have to find a solution right here. That is not the first time Skylar has been deleted by the Raging Sandstorm, by the big burst damage play from DEWA United. Let's take a look at the replay by the Samsung Galaxy S24 series. It was looking so good for RRQ, hiding away from the bulk of the damage, using Dawn as a re-engage tool. But watch this, look at Dixon coming in. Just like that. The damage, the crowd control, and even though Clay has a Primal Wrath to try and trade back that damage, it just wasn't enough. Now RRQ on the back foot. Can they avoid more plays coming in from DEWA United?
Jan's just walking into the Lion's Den. But thankfully though, he's okay. Dixon looking for a flank angle. Vin could be the next target. No, he's holding his sword and his trigger. They just try to tone down the aggressiveness.
It's all good for DEWA. They have dealt with the 4,000 gold lead that RRQ had Now it's mounting up. The momentum shifting similarly to game number 1 to DEWA, but this time the different side. Let's take a look at the items, Arashi. Item power spikes wise. That 4,000 gold lead for RRQ definitely led to RRQ getting a lot of big items. But now with DEWA turning that gold lead completely around, are they at a point where they can look for these fights comfortably?
In a sense, in a full-on fight, they have the Angela extra sustain, they have the Primal Wrath extra damage. Part of why RRQ were able to be so dominant is because Clay in particular was snowballing so hard in the early game. But this is like the second fight where he is left alone, trying to salvage the fight, and it just wasn't enough. Now both gold laners have just finished the Win of Nature, so when it comes down to a full-on duel, there's going to be outplay potential available for both Skylar and Watt. So with the Purify, I do feel like RRQ are the ones who are forced to really make a play, and DEWA can be a bit more reactive. A bit of a similar story to game number 1.
Truly is. Let's take a look at the real-time victory rate, still favoring RRQ with more turrets in hand and still with a 1,000 gold lead. 64% to 36% presented by Samsung Galaxy S24 series. Look at DEWA's maneuver, trying to control the top side of the map, trying to force an error out of RRQ later on during the Lord. I believe an ambush is what they have planned. With Watt showing up like that, they have 2 members behind. Good wall to stop Drian there. A little bit of, a little bit of banter. Drian, you can't walk for a few seconds. It's all chill again. Both teams are just looking to reset, to look for those waves, and to find an advantage. But RRQ do the same towards the bottom lane.
And they have notably more control right here with Vin occupying this massive choke point. Of course, there's a chance that DEWA would rotate around, but since they just saw them on the top side of the map, I think they're going to be funneling down slowly right here. The waves for RRQ are just cleared now by DEWA, and it's very much even, but look at Keys already attempting to be that deciding factor.
This could be the next big fight. Irad just taunts Lanaya. The Guardian barrier will hold Lanaya in place. He's not able to relocate to his teammates. That's just going to be fine, because their main focus is the Lord. As Watt blitzes forward, tries to chop down and chunk down Vin. Lanaya, Shield Unity just trying to roll around, but no further action taken.
Not yet. Still waiting, trying to reset, but now they pull the trigger!
They will go forward. Now Lanaya needs the charge, but the backline, no, Irad! He gets the Lord, but the blazing duet from Watt is enough to take down Vin. Their captain is gone, but now this could be the time where Skylar will run from the flank. Raging Sandstorm is perfect. Watt gets stunned. Where is Skylar? Where's the Crown Prince? There he is! He gets Nixon, but so much damage given. Nature for Skylar is able to bomb and wave. Watt is just stunned down! But the hard guard is there. He gets the unstoppable Skylar forward, but he is just not enough. It is not enough for RRQ. But Irad with a double kill will be able to tone down the pressure case. 1v1, a dogfight in the jungle, and it is won by Irad. The Eradicator, with 5 dead gods under his feet, is able to stabilize the condition.
A fatal mistake from the Crown Prince, a flicker forward to an onward. But the Eradicator, the executioner of the kingdom, survives, saves the day for the team, now utilizing the waves to come crashing down to siege the turrets. It's Irad versus the world!
Irad trying to siege everything in his hands! The Brazer's Wrath will deny Dixon of that fight. And as his name suggests, he is the Eradicator.
Oh wow, what a sequence of events from a lost fight salvaged by Irad. But a great call from RRQ to secure that Lord, and without Dixon, less threat for Skylar. RRQ are going to look for something. Is it the base turret, or is it possibly the end? 10 seconds.
What the death timers?
This could be the end for everything. Crystal, it's in their eyes. They want to bring the prosperity back to the kingdom. But it is going to be postponed, at least for now.
If all else fails, the Eradicator, the executioner of the kingdom, comes into the fray. A moment that looked to be RRQ's demise, a possible full comeback, but now fully back again to where RRQ started. A 4,000 gold lead and a massive turret advantage. item check, Arashi. In-game equipment by Dunya Games.
Gold laners at full items already. Clay though, going for the lightning truncheon. I thought he was gonna itemize to try and take advantage of the primal wrath possibility, but no, he's just going for the regular damage. So even if he does not get the primal wrath, he is still gonna be relevant in this game. Drian though, on a Edith, more tankiness means more damage. He went straight for the Immortal after the Blade Armor and the Reading Armor, so he's in here for the long run. He's not trying to mitigate burst damage, he's here to stay in the front as long as possible, as Vin already feeling that late game claw damage. Again, full items including the Malefic Roar. But Skylar has sold his boots. Watt hasn't. That is the single.
Now he has.
Now he has. Never mind.
RGM, right as you say it, Arashi.
Oh!
On cue, they're trying to burst it down. They might be able to do it, yes!
Free Lord
Wow.
for RRQ. Shrouded in secrecy. And not even the gods took notice.
Blink and you'll miss it, quite literally. Just like that, 5k gold lead secured again by the neutral objectives and by all the turrets. Now for DEWA, they're trying to mount some kind of ambush right here. That's about the best they can get.
Oh, Drian with the onwards now, trying to lock down, but the winner of Winter Truncheon will save Clay. Oh, he misses the Spear of Destruction, and Clay has to be the victim of that take. Dawn jumps forward, but Watt is just equipped with the Heart Guard. He's able to blend forward. Skylar! He will dish out the damage. This isn't enough. Case will be able to be pushed back. Skylar again. Hitting, free hitting.
Look at the base!
Free enough for him, but the base now.
The base!
Crystal for RRQ! The Kingdom! The Kingdom has stood bravely. They will not go down.
DEWA won the battle, but they lost the war. They took down RRQ, but not the Kingdom's Lord. Poetic, the same way DEWA United crumbled in the grand finals of the MDL finals, the MDL playoffs, to a Lord. Last time it was evolved, this time it was enhanced. It happened again to DEWA, but this time up against the Kings instead of the Tigers.